come on guys, you already know what it is. It is I, your host, Simon Omashore, and this is Vice Versa Live. And on today's show, I propose a question. And the question is, do you still need a degree? Come on guys, you already know. Let's get to it. Let's go. Okay, so on today's show, do you still need a degree? Now, I'm gonna do that kind of a fun thing where I discuss more or less like the future of work and kind of where the world is going, and more so for you who, for those of you who watch my content and watch my show, it's more of you learning and really taking the nuggets that I say and almost kind of doing your own kind of research and kind of seeing whether the things I say actually make sense, or is it that which I say has weight? So yeah, like we're just gonna really delve into it. So, do you still need a degree? Now, this is a very interesting question, but I think first things first, I want to start separating. I want to make a separation, shall I say? So, if you are, training doctor, vet, lawyer, civil engineer, architect, any of those kind of professional roles, you still need a degree. Those roles will never change. Teacher, so forth, all those kind of professional roles, they will never change. And I'm not really aiming this topic around those roles. My thing is around roles, including marketing, graphics, creatives, sales, IT, those kind of roles that are a bit more wider, a bit more dynamic. I'm more talking about those roles. Now, the question stands, do you still need a degree? Now, with the way the world is going and how things are moving in terms of the pace, I will boldly say you do not need a degree if you're not trying to go for those professional ones that I've highlighted here. So the professional ones, lawyer, doctor, teacher, vet, architect, all of those roles that I've mentioned here, that doesn't include you. But for all the other ones, that includes you. You do not need a degree. What you need are skills, because the way the world is going and the pace at which it's going at, you cannot say, or you cannot even be in a place where I need to have this to do that, because what essentially is happening is that the world is moving too fast for the education system to respond and create, a course, to create modules. It's moving too fast that it's almost lapping the education system. Let me give you an example. So I graduated in 2009 and I did a business degree with a minor in music media management. Now, when I was studying business, the concept of digital marketing didn't exist. The only platforms that were really big when I graduated was Facebook. Facebook was the biggest in 2009, and Twitter was on the horizon. Now, most businesses now will never survive without digital marketing. Now, if I go back now and look at my degree, my degree is redundant. It's totally redundant. Even though I actually enjoyed aspects of my course, I did, but it's not relevant now. The same thing goes to whatever degree you're studying. If it's not going to lead you to a professional course or professional career, you have to ask yourself, why are you doing the degree? Because most CEOs and higher managers I'm speaking to, what it is that they are actually looking for are people with skills. If you don't have skills, you cannot be a valuable member of of that team. It's impossible. It's impossible. It's the skills that you bring, which is that's the value that you're bringing to a company. If you don't have skills, you're redundant. You become dispensable. Basically, you are the weakest point of that team, and you will have to go. So the number one thing that I would say for anyone, for those who are in uni, maybe you're thinking about going to uni, don't waste your time trying to be like, oh, I want to do marketing, or I want to do sales, or I want to do something creative, and go to uni to do it, because you're learning secondhand information about something that's happened. What you want to do is use what you have at your disposal now and see what's happening and learning from that. Yes, yes, it has its own risks. Yes, it's scary, and yes, you may not have a certificate at the end, but at the same time, you are learning in real time, which is the best way to learn, because what's the point of learning old information? It's just the reality. So I think more people need to move away from the old concept of a degree. I mean, I think especially from my time, I'm Nigerian and I come from an African background. So the concept is, once you have a certificate, as they would say, you have some assurances. But the problem is with that mindset was, in a time where having a certificate meant something, it only meant something because of its scarcity. So what I'm talking about now is basic economics. So when it comes to value or something of high value, generally high value is predicated on the scarcity of it. So if it's really rare, then the value goes up. But if the supply exceeds the demand, then the value depreciates. Very much is what is going on now. Every single person, especially in the Western world, I can't speak for everywhere else, but I know in the Western world, everybody has a degree. Who doesn't have a degree? The person who serves you coffee at Starbucks has a degree. The person who maybe even sweeping the floors on the underground has a degree. But why are they still in those roles if they have a degree? It is because there isn't a scarcity, meaning everyone has a degree. So what is going to differentiate you from another are only two things: your skills and your experiences. My friends, what I'm saying, I'm sure I'm probably going to get loads of aunties, loads of uncles, loads of people from a different generation and time who were telling me, someone watched your video and they're now doing this and now they're doing that and now they're doing this. And what advice are you giving? I'm giving the truth. I'm giving you hardcore facts. It is impossible for you to gain or be of some sort of value to someone when there were 100 other million people with the same certificate that you've got just at another institute. It doesn't make sense. The only place where you can still go to uni and it could still be of value are Oxford, Cambridge, and other Ivy League universities. And the reason that is not because of the certificate, but it's because of it's because of how hard it is to get into that institute. If it was so easy to get to Oxford would hold no value. Cambridge would hold no value. Harvard would have no value. But because those institutions are Ivy League, they're top institutions, and their processes of filtering new students is so hard. That is why companies will still go and get those people, because of how strenuous and how tight it is. But that being said, we live in a very, very different world from our old generation. You could play computer games and be nice and be fine and be adding value to people's lives. You could be, you could be making soup on YouTube and be blowing up. You could be making, slime and making millions. The point that it is that I'm making is that we live in a world of various possibilities. the concept of being stuck to this kind of construct of you need a degree, I want to break that from you, because a lot of the time it's not you. It may be your parents, it may be your teachers, it may be people with limited range and limited scope. For you, you could be gifted, you could be talented at a range of different things. You know, university degrees, certificates, they're always going to be there. But whatever gift you have, whatever skill you have, I implore you, please go and use it. Use it to the best of your ability. The world isn't like this. The world is like this. And it's continued to go wider and wider and wider, because the truth of the matter is there are endless possibilities. Absolutely endless possibilities that are available to you. All you have to do is believe in yourself, stay focused, and understand that the value isn't in what you've achieved at the institution with a certificate and a hat. The value is in you building your skills, building yourself, and adding it to a company, to a person, and to the market. You already know what it is. Let's go. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope that really resonated with you guys. And I'm so appreciative for everyone who takes the time to watch my content, watch my videos, because I love doing this stuff. I really love doing this. And so I thank you guys for, keeping encouraging me and keeping me motivated. But please do focus and really look into yourselves to find out what is it that you really want to do. Like really home into that, because the world is endless. The world is endless. The possibilities are endless. And I just want to encourage each and every one of you out there, whatever it is you want to do, whatever dream you have, whatever skills you have, whatever talent you have, use it. The world needs it. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel, a like, share, do the most, drop a comment, and we do this again next week. You already know. Let's go.